mind when you hear psychopath? It is used to describe anyone ranging from serial killers to problematic exes.
In this video, we're specifically talking about psychopathy. Can you explain what that is and how it relates to the dark triad?
Absolutely. Psychopathy is a constellation of traits, but the most notable ones are a person who lacks empathy and will do anything to get their own goals met, no matter how many people it hurts or how many bridges they burn. This is an individual who generally doesn't live by society's expectations, don't really care about norms and conventions, and usually not rules and laws either, believe that they are special and can circumvent the law. Usually psychopaths have a real difficult time settling down, having consistent and long relationships, or staying at a job for very long. They're always on the move. And they're individuals who tend to be very callous and don't seem to have a deep connection to other human beings. It's thought to be the darkest of the dark triad traits because generally a person who has a high psychopath score on a psychopath test will do more damage to people in the world than people who are called high max, high Machiavellianism trait, or high narcissist traits. So it is the one that essentially is the most predictive of the most negative outcomes associated with the dark triad.
In a study, psychopathy is not an official diagnosis, but refers to a combination of behavioral traits including antisocial behavior, callousness, and low levels of empathy and interpersonal emotions. 8 signs you're dealing with a psychopath. 1. They lack empathy.
Or some taxi driver called Andy. Not scared of any of you. I'll meet the both of you together. Because I've got a set of bollocks. I've achieved a lot. I think I need to grab both your heads and smash them together because you're both weak. But there we go, people. I don't lie. I've got a backbone. I'll travel. I'm not scared of any of you. I just think you're spineless individuals that bully people online and think you can get away with it.
It is. I'm going to destroy them. I'm going to go after them. I'm going to go after their paymasters. I'm going to go after not Trevor Coult. I'm going to go after the American. I can link it all. Anyone that sent a direct message to Atalanta Vacaria, my solicitor will have all the IP addresses. I'm going after everyone. I'm not resting. If I have to die going through this, if I have to catch cancer, no matter what, I'm going to destroy every fucking one of them. And for as long as I live, and for the rest of my life, I'm going to dedicate it to destroying every one of these bastards. I'm going to put them in prison. I'm going to fucking ruin them, every one of them. I'm going to take everything from them. Everything. And don't tell me this and don't tell me that. Else I'll just fucking block you. SD Resolution, which is a charity dealing with mental health. I've asked to stand down as a patron. I've asked to stand. I don't want any more veteran shit. I mean, I don't care about veteran suicide. Some people deserve to take their fucking lives.
2. They don't feel guilty. Lack of remorse is one of the telltale signs of psychopathy.
I don't have to listen to the police. Let's be honest, I don't have to. I can ignore them. I will admit to you right now that I am currently on bail after being arrested last Friday.
Psychopath might be someone who embezzled clients' hard-earned savings without remorse. 3. They are charismatic. Psychopaths often mimic others' behaviors in order to get what they want.
He could help with money from the government for PTSD. This guy has the opportunity. And that is why I started working with Sean Raymond from The People, the Sunday People and the Sunday Mirror. I started doing things with Richard Kurjab from The Times. I started doing things with Deborah Hayes from The Telegraph. I started doing things with The Sun. You had David Willits, you had Mark Nichol from The Mail. I started to get to know all these journalists. These are the top journalists in the UK to do with Ministry of Defence and veterans. Veteran suicide, PTSD. And I was directing and helping. Now, this is the weird thing. Because I was using my MC to open doors and to help do the right thing, which I don't regret that. I enjoy doing that. And fucking dozens of veterans groups were reaching out to me. Trevor, can we have a chat? Can we have a chat? And there was a group in the UK called Veterans United Against Suicide. Decent group. Run by done anything. They were adding no value. They were selling stickers and scarves and flags and hats and shit, but they hadn't done anything. I got them the meeting in the MOD, and you know what? They held it against me because all of a sudden, absolutely, that guy had Jim on his channel saying, well, Trevor's a fraud, he's this, he's that. And I'm going, how dare you say that? I got you a sit down in the Ministry of Defence to help sort out your bullshit pressure group. You see what I mean? So everyone I've helped in the past, they've slapped me in the face. It's like they've just felt, oh, they can't deal with it. I can get sit downs with generals and politicians.
4. They are fake or manipulative. Another sign you're dealing with a psychopath is if they suddenly undergo shifts in personality and behavior, turning from charming and outgoing to threatening or violent, for example.
In the United States, it's the legal way, which is what we're doing, which is what I'm doing now. I'm dealing with one big troll who likes to constantly put up where I live, what I do, what my husband does. Told the whole world my son had autism. Like, you know, that's
shoot him.
That's not
fucking
cool.
Shoot him. Shoot him. Tell me where about
Yeah, you're in the same country.
I know people that will fucking wipe him out for you. Go shoot him. Get rid of them. Pretend he tried to rob you. Just say he tried to rob me and I felt, so I pulled out my gun. Shoot the fucker. Get rid of him.
You know what I was going to say? I cursed.
Since leaving the army and having a mental health breakdown and becoming a little bit psychotic, I'm probably more of a threat to people today than I ever was in the army because I just don't take shit from people these days.
5. They lie constantly.
I see a question that's come in directed at me from Fill Your Boots. I'm going to say I don't support Fill Your Boots because I find the guy behind that page to be an asshole and I've blocked him from all things. He said in the question there, do I still support Putin?
Well, not again, really?
Of course I don't support Vladimir Putin. At UK, stand by Putin. Yes, I do. Thank you very much for coming on here. Yes, I do stand by Putin. At the start of this whole campaign, before he started using military action, I did believe, and I'm honest in saying this, and I have said this 1,000 times, but the prick behind Fill Your Boots keeps asking. He's an antagonizing cunt, that guy, by the way.
Right, okay.
I have said in the past that at the start of this whole military operation, the West did poke. Don't, Trevor, still back? There we go. At the start of this whole thing, the West did poke Putin quite a lot. They sort of antagonized him. But no one expected him to react the way he did, let's be honest. And to remember the royal family to be in Afghanistan, what I tried to explain to people was he had GPS trackers on his vehicle. He was teams in front of him. He had security. He had every asset. He wasn't an ordinary soldier. And I tried to bring that across. And I got vilified for it. That is a lie. I'll tell you why it's a lie.
His name's Trevor Coult. And he's himself has served in special forces.
In fact, I just lied to you.
Because apparently he was also over there working with, in Afghanistan, working with Prince Harry.
In fact, I just lied to you.
And when he has talked about what the reality was of their time over there, or when he has even like brought up any kind of criticisms, he's been demonetized and suppressed on YouTube.
In fact, I just lied to you.
Like, you know, that's
shoot him.
That's not
fucking
cool.
Shoot him. Shoot him. Tell me where about
Yeah, you're in the same country.
I know people that will fucking wipe him out for you.
So, I mean, he's an actual legitimate, war hero.
In fact, I just lied to you.
6. They are irresponsible. Psychopathy is synonymous with irresponsibility. Their cognitive deficits in empathy mean that psychopaths are almost always centered around their personal goals.
I even spoke to my partner 10 minutes ago. Don't go live, you've had a beer. Yeah, but I'm sober. But you've had a beer, don't... No, I'm being honest.
Goes on YouTube for fun. They don't go on there for your entertainment. They're all on there to make money. The body language guy makes about 60 grand a month. The umbrella guy makes over 100 grand a month. A lot of channels are making about 5, 6, 7,000 grand a month. The small channels don't make that much money. And that's why we can't afford lawyers to pay to stop these bastards attacking us. So for those of you saying, so it's about money? Of course it's about money. Do you think I give up my whole day to make videos just for fucking fun? No. No, we don't. Here's the truth.
7. They blame you for their mistakes. Although psychopaths lack remorse, when confronted with things they've done wrong, they may blame you. Why? Because they probably won't take the time to think through how placing the blame on you will make you feel the same way they do at the moment.
I'm gonna be honest with you, I hate him. I hate him with a vengeance. I can't tell you how I feel towards him because it might go against me. I can't tell you what I want to do with him because it might go against me.
And I want her to die in prison, and that's my opinion. I will never, ever, ever forgive her for what she's done to me. Listen, I will never forgive her for what she's done to me. She has tried to destroy my life. My marriage fell apart. I ended up homeless. And I do not have one bit of pity for her. I want her to suffer. I want her family to go through the shit that my family went through. And I will not fucking bend the knee for anyone. I'm telling you now. I said at the start of this a year ago, I'm going after every single one of my fucking trolls, and I'm going to destroy them all. And I swear to God, in my last breath, I will go after every one of them, and I will get justice in every one of them. And I will sit back and laugh at the shit that they've thrown at themselves because their own hatred towards me. I've got the same hatred towards them, Fiona. And I'm telling you now, I will have the last laugh. And see that £200,000 piece of shit mid-terrace property she has? I would gladly take that off her and give it to charity.
Instead, they use you as a scapegoat in an attempt to relieve the discomfort and anger they are experiencing. 8. They are impulsive. Another giveaway that someone may be a psychopath is impulsivity or high levels of risk-taking. Do they repeatedly break laws for fun? Or because they don't feel compelled to uphold society's moral standards?
Orders while in the army. Yes, I did. I was on orders, I think, probably 10 times. 10 times. Was I charged? Several times. I got restriction of privileges, restriction of duties. I was sent to jail for 186 days, military jail for assault and battery with other soldiers.
Some brain abnormalities in individuals who have psychopathic traits. For example, they have frontal lobe differences where their frontal lobe seems to be less active than the average individual. And that is the part of your brain that focuses on decision-making and higher order functions and manages impulse control. And all of these aspects are impaired in individuals who have psychopathy.
With permanent neurological brain damage, I hate him. I hate him with a vengeance.
There's people panicking now, isn't there? There's people on Twitter panicking now. Didn't think they would get caught, did they? There's ways to catch everyone that's vile, and retribution is coming in spades.